Hello students, today we are going to start standard 5th subject maths chapter number 4 problem set 16. First, from a total of 10,000 rupees, Anna donated 7,000 rupees to a school. The remaining amount was to be divided equally among 6 students. As the all around students prize, what was the amount of each prize? So that means Anna is having 10,000 rupees with him and Anna donated to school 7,000. The remaining amount, that means you have to take out the remaining amount. 10,000 minus 7,000 you will do, then you will get a remaining amount. Then what you have to do with remaining amount? Was to be divided equally among 6 students. That means the remaining amount you will divide with 6 students and see what was the amount of each prize. So like that only we will do total rupees, that is 10,000, rupees donated, that is 7,000. We will minus and see our answer will be 3,000 remained. Okay, now with remaining we will divide this amount was divided among 6 students. So here I have divided with 6 3,000. So we get 5,000 here. So how we will write? Therefore amount of prize is rupees 5,000. Now we will see the next, that is second. An amount of 260 rupees each was collected from 50 students from a picnic. If 11,450 rupees were spent for the picnic, what is the amount left over? That means for picnic they had paid 260 rupees. Each student has paid 260 rupees, and total how many students has gone for picnic? 50 students, and they spend there 11,450. And in this what you have to take out? What is the amount left over? That means from this which amount is left. So first we will multiply and see the total 50 students how much cost. 260 multiplied by 50 I have done here. Collect for 1 students and number of students. So we get 13,000 rupees collected amount. Now with collected amount we will see the spent amount which they have spent in picnic. So here the rupees collected amount and rupees spent. Here 13,000, 11,450. So 0 minus 0, 0. And this 0 will not be minus with 5. So I will borrow from here. From here also we can't take. So from 3 we are borrowing. So it becomes 2. This become 9 and this become 10. 10 minus 5, that will give you 5. 9 minus 4, that will give you 5. 2 minus 1, 1. 1 minus 1, 0. So like this you get the rupees left over. So therefore what you will write? 1,550 rupees left over. Now we will see the third sum. A shopkeeper brought a sack of 50 kg of sugar for 1,750 rupees. As the price of sugar fell, it had to be sell it at the rate of 32 rupees per kilo. How much less money did he get than he had spent? That means shopkeeper has brought 50 kg sugar, 50 kg sack of sugar. Okay, so one sack is rupees containing 1,750. As the price of sugar fell, he had to be sell it at the rate of 32 rupees. That means 1 kg is of 32 rupees. So how much less money he get than he had spent? That means we will see the how much money he spent it. Now see here, 32 sale price of 1 kg. 32 is sale price, and 50 kg which he has brought from the shop. So we will multiply and see, answer will be 1,600. Amount received. Now here purchase price from the shopkeeper, he purchased 1750 and obtained price this much he obtained. Here we have seen total amount received. So this I will minus with 1750 purchase price. So I got answer 150 less he got, that means this much he got less. So rupees 150 less he got than he had spent. Now we will see question number 4. A shopkeeper brought 7 pressure cooker at the rate of 1870 rupees per cooker. He sold them all for a total of 14,230 rupees. Did he get less or more money than he had spent? That means same thing for sugar. This is also the same sum. In this, the pressure cooker he has taken. So from the shopkeeper he brought 7 pressure cookers. One pressure cooker rate is of 1870. So he is asking, he sold them all for a total. That means he sold for how much total? 14,230. So did he get less or more money? You have to take out, did he spend less or more money? So first purchase price of one cooker we will see, that is 1870 and number of cooker is 7. So we have multiplied and answer will be 13,090 purchase price. Now same thing we will do here. This sale price, that means this much from total, this much amount he spent it. That means he sold it, sold price, and 13,000 which we get purchase price. So minus we have done, we get 1,140 he got more. So rupees 1,140 he got more. Now fifth, 14th families in a society together brought 8 sacks of wheat, each weighing 98 kilos. If they share all the wheat equally, what was the share of each family? That means 14 families is there in a society. They all have purchases 18 sacks of wheat and the weight is, one sack weight is 98 kilos. So we will take out 98 kilos multiplied by 8 because we have to take out the 8 sack weight. So number of sack and kilo weight of one sack. So we get 784 kilos. Now we will divide with 14 families because we have to see each family got how much. So 14 multiplied by 14 divided by 7,000, so 784 we will divide and see our answer will be 56. So like that, share of each family 56 kilo. Like that you have to, like this we have to solve question number 5. Now we will see question number 6. The capacity of an overhead water tank is 3000 liters. There are 16 families living in this building. If each family uses 225 liters every day, will the water be enough for all the families? If not, what will the daily shortfall be? That means 16 family is there in a building and the tank capacity is 3000 liters. That means this much liter the tank can contain water. So 225 liter family need water. That means one family need this much water. So 16 family need how much water? We have to take out that and we have to see the shortfall. How much shortfall the water will be. So 225 liter used for one family. 16 number of families. We have multiply and see answer is 3600. The total liter of water used by 16 family. Now this liter required. This much liter was required to the family. We have take out here, and liter capacity 3000 liter capacity of tank is there. So we will minus and see answer will be 600. So liter daily shortfall 600 liters is daily shortfall. Like that we have to solve question number 6. So thank you students. Here we complete this chapter.